website with contact email, Mike.
You know, I think this is a pretty important area. We're in the electronic world now. I'd ask, how many of you have websites out there? Doesn't look like very many. You folks that don't, most clients go to websites to find out information about you. So you should have a website, and that website should have your credentials, who you are, how you're certified, what classes you go to. Do you keep up on continuing education? Do you have a shop? Also, in that website, you can show cases that you worked on, pictures and videos and things that you're involved in. It also tells the type of disciplines that you like, so that people from those disciplines can find you. Have your email address, have a text address, have ways they can contact you through that website, and keep up with it. For example, I've come to this event here. I've already put on my website that I'm here getting more education. The more education that you show on your website that you're doing, the more popular you'll be with clients.
Plane your knife blade, Steve.
As you use your hoof knife, over time, it starts to get thick in the very middle from over sharpening the edge itself. So periodically, you want to plane that knife blade back down, and that's the thick spot that you see right there between those two pencils. All right, you've got to knock that down to make a nice smooth cut. These are the hand tools that you'll use, you know, just the regular files or anything like that. Or you can use a Dremel tool with a chainsaw sharpening bit. That works extremely well, especially for somebody who's kind of lazy. And finally, that is the final product that you're looking for. You want to make that nice, smooth, flat edge that'll just go right through that foot very easy.
Okay, Bob. Vent propane out of trucks and trailers.
It's amazing. I think Jim Halverson, many years ago at the AFA convention, he asked me to go along with him, and we did a walkthrough out there looking at shoeing rigs. And we saw only one or two out of the literally hundreds of rigs that were out there that had vented their propane, that had taken and done the little pop-off valve in the back of your tank and put a hose going to the outside. That's a bomb. That is a big bomb. And going down the road, you can jostle that valve open a little bit, or you fill up at a gas station because you're running out, and some guy's putting too much propane in from a big tank, and it heats up in your rig and blows off. All it takes is two shoes banging together to create the spark. And then we'll have a little moment of silence for you here next year. So vent those things out of your truck, always. Every tank you have in your truck should have a hose with a hose clamp and vented to the outside, so if that safety valve kicks off, it's not going to lay in your truck with all the metal.
Okay. Mike, talk about mentors.
You know, mentors, I think, last your whole life. I think as we get older, we still use mentors. And for you younger folks out there coming along, mentors are very important. You should have men and women in your group of people around you that you can pick up the phone at any time and call and say, hey, I've got this problem with this draft horse. Can you help me? I don't know what to do. I find that still, after 42 years, I have men and women that I call and ask questions, bounce things off that I'm going to do something for a horse, but I want to make sure that maybe is the right direction to go. So if you don't have people that you can talk to, other farriers, then I would suggest no matter where you are in your business right now, you should start looking and talking and finding people that you can associate with and bounce questions off of.
Choose a proper hoof stand.
Not every hoof stand is perfect for every situation that you're in. That hoof stand that you see up there has a flat bottom on it, and it works pretty good on a flat surface. I tend to work in a lot of areas that have only one little mat that's off to the side and it kind of gets off on the edge, and I have a hard time keeping that foot steady when I'm pushing on it. And unfortunately, the picture that I wanted up there is not up there, but I have a tripod stand that I use. I made it myself out of 1-inch tube, and it works extremely well, and it works everywhere, you know. So, yeah, the flat ones, the manufactured ones are good, and they have their place in the world, but also don't be afraid to carry one that's got a tripod, because when that leg is moving and you're chasing it around, you're wearing yourself out, constantly trying to keep it steady.